So something that made me feel ready to be in management was I've had a lot of other leadership positions throughout high school. I was a part of a lot of things that helped me kind of make that step for myself to move on in a career that had more of a overarching position. And so through that, I also really worked hard to be a lifeguard. I learned all my skills and I had a lot of experience throughout the years, so I felt like I was able to take that next step into management. It was a lot of behind the scenes action that I didn't realize goes on when I was a lifeguard, with dealing with other positions, slide attending, concessions, maintenance, all of that goes into management. And I didn't know when I was lifeguarding that all of that was going on when I was standing at a chair. Managing a staff of over 100 had its daily challenges, but overall it definitely was fun, and it was a really good experience for me personally because I did feel myself grow in that position throughout the summer, and I did learn how to deal with different people and how to talk to someone who maybe needs a different kind of skill set or a different way of going about things. Re-explaining things was a good way to learn, but I think that overall it was a good experience for me. So a fun activity that we planned throughout the summer, and probably one of my favorite days of managing, was the volleyball game against Swanson. That was something that all staff got involved with. It was a great day. We had management play their management team and staff lined up against the volleyball court. Our boss was there. She was in an umbrella. It was such a fun day for everyone involved, and you really felt the day everyone get closer as the night went on, and that was like a beautiful experience. My favorite aspect of the position was being able to learn about all of the positions at Otter Cove. I got to learn about how it works to be in guest services, I got to learn about lifeguarding, I got to learn about slide attending, I got to learn about maintenance, about concessions, and because of that now I have such a great understanding of what it takes to work in all these positions, and also I have a good opportunity to know a little bit about something going into my next future job. A good characteristic or trait is having a lot of patience. That was something that I found myself using on a daily basis, as well as having a really good attitude is what will save you during an altercation or during a conflict at the pool, because it's easy to get frustrated at little things, but when those little things build up, then that is when problems get worse. And so I feel like in order to have this position, you have to have a positive and clear mindset on when to refresh or when to take a second, and also when to celebrate little good things that happen throughout the day. You'll know if you're ready for the management position by assessing where you're at in your lifeguard skills. That is the most important because you're teaching a bunch of other lifeguards how to do their job, and that is a huge skill at a pool. And then also you'll know because you need to feel comfortable with telling people if they're doing something right or wrong, and then also addressing a conflict with a patron can be intimidating at first, but having that skill is very important because that is a daily job. A shift typically looked like for me coming in every day and then setting up the drawers, counting the money for staff to be prepared to also start their day, and then writing a schedule up on the board for the lifeguards and for the slide attendants, and then waiting for the pool to open meant that everyone was going out to their spots, making sure that all the spots were covered, walking around the facility, making sure that it was safe for patrons. And then typically after the pool doors open, you're getting ready for concessions to start. So you're putting the drawers in there, making sure that they're all set to go, making sure that everyone's where they need to be. And then after that, it is basically making sure that the pool runs smoothly, asking patron questions, helping other staff members, and making sure that everything goes smoothly. The customer service aspect of the job is one of the more main parts of the job. And what I mean by that is you're answering questions on the phone or in person with patrons, and it's really important that you understand the website and you know everything ranging from prices to hours on the website, so you're able to answer these questions confidently to tell other patrons. Safety is the utmost importance of the facility between patrons and between our staff, just because the staff set the example for patrons on how to act, as well as they are the common denominator for what makes staff safe ultimately. So if our staff is safe, then that means that our patrons have the ability to also be safe. So a fun guest experience starts with me coming in every single day and having the best attitude I can, and that ultimately reflecting on the staff so they can also reflect on the patrons that this is a fun environment. Everyone there is there to have fun. So when the staff are happy, ultimately the patrons will be happy. Something that I left the summer most shocked that I learned about was all the other positions and everything else that goes into running the facility, because coming in as a lifeguard, I just thought that the day started and ended with lifeguards, and I had no idea that everything around has to go well in order for the whole pool to function.
Good.
I applied for management because I wanted the opportunity to grow as a person as well as help other people come into the job that I love so much as a lifeguard and be better and help grow, and also teach something that I was really passionate about, because pool safety is something that I always cared about because I was a swimmer throughout my years of high school, and I think that having this opportunity and having this job has helped me ultimately grow as a person as well as learn so much about other things.